My name is Caice Gallaher. I'm here today to share some information about culturally responsive teaching and learning. I currently teach K-5 English language learners at 4 of our Miamisburg elementary schools. Today, I hope to give you enough information that it will send you out in search of more information so that you can begin cultivating your own teaching and student learning opportunities toward a more culturally responsive environment. What is culturally responsive teaching and learning? Zaretta Hammond tells us it's the process of using familiar cultural information and processes to scaffold learning. It emphasizes communal orientation, and it is focused on relationships, cognitive scaffolding, and critical social awareness. Dr. Sonia Nieto provides some practical examples of what a true culturally responsive environment would look like. She points out that teachers would learn to say students' names correctly. There would be labels around the room with all of the languages that were spoken. Displays of all student work would be up and available. Teachers would act as detectives and learn as much as possible about their students, as well as getting to know their students' families through engaging and authentic family outreach opportunities. Some teachers may even be motivated to learn another language in order to better foster that communication and build those relationships. It would be very important to learn about and become involved in the community. That would be another tool to build relationships and really open the pathways for discussions and building trust. The first step in being culturally responsive is getting to know ourselves. We have to dig deep and learn to understand what experiences have shaped us and brought us to be the people that we are today. These life-developed attitudes and beliefs impact how we relate to our students and their parents, and how we choose lessons, assess learning, and even develop relationships. Harvard University's Project Implicit has an online test where you can take a test to identify any unintentional biases that you may have. The first step to growing and changing and developing a culturally responsive environment is being aware of your own biases and being able to develop strategies to overcome those so that you are there as a supporter for all students. Why should we implement culturally responsive teaching and learning? The research highlights that implementing culturally responsive teaching and learning can provide both social and cognitive benefits. 5 benefits are highlighted. First, facilitating brain processing. Drawing from culturally relevant background knowledge can help foster better reading comprehension and mathematical thinking. Second, motivating and engaging students. Connecting learning to everyday interests and challenges increases motivation in students because it becomes more personal and engaging. Third, cultivating critical thinking and problem-solving skills. By developing learning opportunities that are meaningful, open-ended, and project-based, you build opportunities for students to analyze, ask questions, and find solutions in everyday situations. Fourth, strengthening students' racial and ethnic identities. Centering learning around students' identities builds and strengthens racial and ethnic identities. This in turn builds racial and ethnic pride, which research shows is linked to school engagement and more interest in learning. Finally, promoting a sense of safety and belonging. By demonstrating care, encouraging socialization among students, and establishing respectful relationships with learners, teachers build a community for all learners, promoting that culturally responsive environment. Okay, some strategies to get you started. Zaretta Hammond says that through her research and presentations, a common theme has come into the forefront. She says teachers always ask, how do I make my lessons culturally responsive? So she put together 3 tips to make any lesson more culturally responsive. First, you have to gamify it. Games allow teachers to draw on cultural, oral traditions such as repetition, solving puzzles, and making connections. Next, make it social. Lessons that require group participation allow diverse students to build communal orientation. Group support provides a safe place to share and learn. And finally, storyfy it. Many cultures learn through stories passed from generation to generation. By building topics or presentations into a story format, a student's brain has the chance to blend all the pieces together so that it sticks and they truly learn the concepts. These 3 tips are a place to start and a way to start making your lessons more culturally responsive. Coloring Colorado has an extensive list of resources for more information on research and implementing culturally responsive teaching and learning. Be sure to go and check out their suggestions and samples of classroom activities. Thanks for taking time today to share in this learning as we all work together to build success for every student in our district.